Meeting discussing rezoning and land use at 2130 for Coyle Street and 2185 Coyle Street.
I want to close with this. I've been in communications with my colleague, Councilmember Mercedes Narcisse. I think what happened to her in this project at 2134 Coyle Avenue was irresponsible and wrong. Where we came here, we approved an affordable housing project where the community was not in favor of it. The councilwoman went out of her way to speak to community members to get them on board. She did that. We approved the land use, we rezoned it, and then the property owner and the developer did a switch and bait on her and gave that property to someone else, and now a shelter is being built there. This is how you lose trust in a community. And I hope that you find out who the lobbyist is, who the developer is, and who the general contractor was that signed in, because I'm pretty sure that you did all the numbers.
Oh, it's not an HPD project.
It was not an HPD project?
No, this is my understanding.
Coyle?
My understanding is that this was a mixed income project that didn't come through the HPD pipeline. There was a discretionary project, but they may be subject to either MIH or 421A, but it wasn't a subsidized HPD project.
Well, I hope that we take notice, HPD takes notice of who the developer was, the lobbyist was, and who the general contractor was, and that there's a red stain on their record for doing a bait and switch on Councilmember Narcisse and on this body. Thank you.
The first proposal we are voting on today is to approve with modification LUs 208 and 209 relating to the 2185 Coyle Street rezoning proposal in Councilmember Narcisse District. The proposal seeks to develop a mixed-use residential building with a supermarket in Sheepshead Bay. The proposed development will have over 400 apartments, and between 20 to 25% will be permanently affordable. The proposal consists of two actions. The first is a zoning map amendment to change an existing R4 residential district to a set of a higher density contextual residential district, R6A, R7A, and R7X, with a C2-4 commercial overlay. The second action is a zoning text amendment to map a mandatory inclusionary housing area over the rezoned area. We are recommending modifications to reflect the actual height of the proposed building and to ensure the bulk the project matches recent rezoning along Coyle Street and Avenue V. The modification will replace the requested R7A district with an R6A district along Coyle Street and the requested R7X district with an R7D district along Avenue V. Under these revised districts, the proposal would still generate over 400 apartments and be able to contain a supermarket. The other modifications we are recommending is to remove option 2 and add the deep affordability option. This will make 20 to 25% of the proposed apartments permanently affordable. The deep affordability option will restrict the affordable apartments to families making up to 40% of the area median income, which is approximately $62,000 for a family of 4. I'm going to now give the floor to Councilmember Narcisse to give some remarks on this project.
Good morning. I want to start by saying thank you, Brian and the team Paris, for helping me out to this process. When I came to as a council member, I know sometimes you have to make tough and difficult decisions. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Thank you. I have carefully considered this proposal in consultation with our local stakeholders, which is most of the folks around Community 15. Community Board 15, we strongly believe that modifying the zoning district is necessary to ensure that the height permitted by zoning more closely aligns with the proposed development. While this modification results in a kind of split, very slight reduction in the overall square footage of the project, It still allows a 9-story development, future a supermarket, and over 400 much-needed housing units in our community. We know we're in our housing crisis, and I have to say thank you. For you, Richard, you've been a gentleman, and thank you for going through the process. I know we come to a difficult time right now. There is a problem that we need to address because we want to make sure, like last hearing, I said, I trust you, but then again, when the community that elect me to represent them talk, I have to listen. So I just want to say thank you for even bringing the project to our district. This adjustment struck a balance between responsible developer and maintaining the character of our community. With this appropriate modification, my community and the support I support the proposal. Let me be clear. I support it with the modification, just because I want to strike that balance where they build trust between community and government. So I want to say thank you again for doing this project. We are in a housing crisis, and we need that more than ever. So thank you again. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Councilmember Narcisse. The second vote is to approve of modifications LUs 210 and 211 relating to the 438 Concord Avenue proposal in Deputy Speaker Ayala's district. The proposal seeks to develop a mixed-use residential building in the South Bronx. The proposed development will have approximately 87 apartments, of which 24 will be permanently affordable. The proposal consists of 2 actions. The first is a zoning map amendment to change an existing manufacturing M1-2 district to a mixed-use M1-4/R7D district. The second action is a zoning text amendment to map a mandatory inclusionary housing area. We are recommending to remove option 2 and add the deep affordability option. This will make 20 to 25% of the proposed apartments permanently affordable, similarly to the Coyle Street project. Deputy Speaker Ayala supports this proposal based on the recommended modifications. I'll now hand it over to Council. Do we have any council members with any questions? I now call for a vote to approve of modifications LUs 208 and 209 relating to 2185 Coyle Street rezoning proposal, and to approve of modifications LUs 210 and 211 relating to 438 Concord Avenue rezoning proposal. Council, can you please call the roll?
Chair Riley,
Aye.
Councilmember Moya,
I vote aye.
Councilmember Abreu,
Aye.
Councilmember Hanks,
I vote aye.
Councilmember Shulman,
I vote aye.
Councilmember Salam,